Good morning, students. In this video, I'm going to discuss rationalization. Now, what is rationalization? The process of changing an irrational number into a rational number is called rationalization. I'm again repeating. The process of changing an irrational number into a rational number is called the rationalization. Now, next thing is rationalization of denominator. Now, the conversion of irrational denominator by multiplying its numerator and denominator by a suitable number is known as the rationalization of denominator. For example, simplify 2 by root 3 by rationalizing its denominator. Now here the denominator is square root of 3. So that means you have to convert this irrational denominator to the rational number. Irrational denominator to rational number. What will we do? We multiply the numerator and denominator by square root of 3. So this is twice of square root of 3. Here we have root 3 into root 3. Right? So this is square root of 3 square. We know that this is equal to 3. And numerator is 2 square root of 3. You have converted this irrational denominator was square root of 3 to a rational. Now it is 3. So next term is rationalizing factor. What are rationalizing factor? Two irrational numbers are said to be rationalizing factor of each other if the product of these two irrational numbers is a rational numbers. I am again repeating. Two irrational numbers are said to be rationalizing factor. Rationalizing factor will be denoted by RF of each other if the product of these two irrational numbers is a rational numbers. So here I have written some examples of rationalizing factor. Here I have taken a and b as integer and x and y are natural. Then square root of a is the rationalizing factor of square root of a. Because you have written the definition, two irrational numbers are said to be rationalizing factor of each other when their product is the rational number. So we have written the square root of a is the rationalizing factor of itself. Just check your answer. Square root of a multiply by its rationalizing factor, which is square root of a. Now this is square root of a square. So this is equal to a. Second, a plus square root of b and a minus square root of b. These two are rationalizing factor of each other because when you multiply them, you just check your answer, you multiply them, you will get here a square minus square root of b square, which is further equal to b. So here we have a square minus b. A was integer and b is also integer, so that means this is going to be some number which is rational, right? So that means if here we have positive sign, its rationalizing factor will be negative. If we have negative sign, the rationalizing factor will be positive. If it is a plus square root of b, the factor will be a minus square root of b. And if a minus square root of b, its rationalizing factor will be a plus square root of b. Third, a plus b into square root of x. I have taken x as a natural, and a minus b into square root of x. These two are rationalizing factor of each other, as when you multiply them, a plus b into square root of x with a minus b into square root of x, you will get a square minus b square x. This is going to be a rational number. The last, square root of a plus square root of b and square root of a minus square root of b. These two are also rationalizing factor of each other. You can check this. You multiply them, the answer is going to be a rational number. Now, if we have positive sign, its rationalizing factor will have here negative sign. If it is negative given in the question, you will take the positive as the rationalizing factor. Question number 5 from exercise 1.5. Rationalize the denominator of the following. The first part, 1 upon square root of 7. We know that the rationalizing factor of square root of a is itself square root of a. So here rationalizing factor of square root of 7 is square root of 7. Therefore, multiplying numerator and denominator by square root of 7 will get, this is given, you multiply numerator and denominator by its rationalizing factor, which is square root of 7. Now 1 into square root of 7, this is root 7. Root 7 into root 7, this is root 7 whole square, which is further equal to 7. The second part, rationalize the denominator. Now 1 upon square root of 7 minus square root of 6. We know that the rationalizing factor of square root of 7 minus square root of 6 is square root of 7 plus square root of 6. Therefore, here we will multiply the numerator and denominator by its rationalizing factor. So this is 1 upon square root of 7 minus square root of 6. Multiply by square root of 7 plus square root of 6. Denominator also square root of 7 plus square root of 6. Now 1 into this, it will remain same. In denominator, use the identity a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. So this is square root of 7 square minus square root of 6 square. Now this is 7 minus, this is equal to 6. So 7 minus 6, this is equal to 1. And your answer is square root of 7 plus square root of 6 divided by 1. Fourth part, rationalize the denominator. 1 upon square root of 7 minus 2. Now its rationalizing factor is square root of 7 plus 2. So again write your statement. Multiply numerator and denominator by its rationalizing factor. So this is 1 upon square root of 7 minus 2. Here multiply sign, square root of 7 plus 2 divided by square root of 7 plus 2. So 1 into this, it will remain same, square root of 7 plus 2. Again use the same identity a minus b into a plus b. This is equal to a square minus b square. So this is root 7 square minus 2 square. Now further, this is equal to 7. 2 square is 4. So your answer is square root of 7 plus 2 divided by 3.